It's the 21st of June, 2022. HFB, legendary Emirati collector, has been hacked. His skins are being rapidly flogged off by the hacker and the community is panicking. But almost as quickly as it began, it was all over. Someone tipped off Valve, the accounts were locked down, the hacker was banned, and the trades were reversed. The sites involved refunded buyers, and it seemed like all was well that ended well. But what if I said that this entire hack was due to a massive security vulnerability that existed for years and that Valve has done absolutely nothing about and could be used by bad actors to hack basically any account under the right circumstances? Yeah, buckle up, this is going to be interesting. Now, this video is sponsored by SkinsMonkey. SkinsMonkey is a site where you can quickly and easily trade your CSGO skins. Just log in through Steam, add your trade link, and you're good to go. Just select the skins that you want to trade and you'll have a trade offer literally within seconds. If the items you want aren't tradable, they can be reserved until they're ready, and you can also check out the skin in detail using the site's built-in screenshot feature before you buy. Any overpay on your trade will be added to your site balance so you can use it for later, and you can also top up your balance with a 35% bonus. Just make sure you use the code Heyzeus to get that extra 5% too, and this works unlimited times. Oh, and that code also gives you up to $5 free on your first trade, so make sure you use that too. Great site, check it out, link is in the description. Okay, I'm going to tell you something that may seem a bit dodgy to you. In a lot of countries, you can actually deposit money into other people's Steam accounts without needing to own the Steam account. For example, here's the payment processor Kiwi, which allows people in the RU region to deposit money directly onto Steam without being logged in, so long as they know the name of the account. It doesn't work if your currency on Steam isn't rubles, as far as I know anyway, but my understanding is that there are similar services available for some other regions too. And if you're looking at this and thinking, hey, this seems like a potential security risk, that's because it is. In fact, some years ago, I actually heard a story from a Russian guy who had a bunch of sticker capsules on his alt, who found that someone had deposited a tiny number of rubles on them using a stolen credit card in an attempt to get them banned. Basically, a rival investor trying to nuke his competitor's holdings. It didn't work. It turned out Valve are wise to it, but it's still quite a scary possibility. Someone potentially being able to nuke your account without you realizing. And it's not the only potential problem with this system. Now, to be clear, other people are not meant to know the name of your Steam account. It doesn't mean if they find out you're instantly going to lose your account. People know my account's name and I haven't lost it, but you still should be keeping it private. But as everyone knows, privacy is not guaranteed online. Bad actors will find a way, and they found a way through a little service known as Steam support. So, what am I talking about? Well, there are two types of accounts on Steam. This is a normal account. What makes it normal? Well, its user plays a lot of games, its user buys and sells a lot of skins, and its user screams like a 12-year-old whenever he gets annoyed at something. But then there's this account, a dormant account. Nobody uses this account. Its owner is busy touching grass, or dead, one of the two. But from Steam support's perspective, these accounts are very different things, and this is where I want to introduce a very specific dormant account, and that account is called HFB. You see, despite having the most expensive inventory in all of CSGO, HFB hadn't touched the game in about 3 years before his account got hacked. Apparently he had a busy life driving gold Lambos in the meantime, but this would be central to someone breaking into his account. Because here's the thing about dormant accounts. Steam support can be a little bit loose with the login details if you have the right information. I don't know exactly what their procedure is, nor would I tell you if I did, but if you have the right personal information about the account and know what to say on the tickets, it is possible to get Steam to give you access. And thanks to leaked Steam support tickets from a trader who bought one of the skins stolen from HFB, we know that's exactly what happened to HFB because Steam support admits to it. And fun fact, apparently there was someone going around the hacking community trying to buy HFB's details a month before the hack occurred. Probably not a coincidence there. And this is also where that whole payment system might be a problem too, because even if they can't buy your details off hackers, according to some people, they can use deposits as evidence to get your Steam account opened up. And while I can't verify that this is a real thing, given everything else I know, it seems pretty believable. And this is where it gets worse. You see, HFB's account might have been locked down pretty quickly, but from the perspective of the hacker, his attack was a massive success. One of the main sites he liquidated the skins on is called market.csgo.com. He sold over $200,000 of skins there. Now, many people, including me, were skeptical this site would refund the buyers when Valve reversed the trades, and we were completely wrong. Within 2 days, the site had refunded everybody involved and did the responsible thing. But the catch is, they refunded them fully at their own expense because the hacker had already cashed out at that point. So even though the site did the right thing, from the perspective of the hacker, this is still a massive W. And it's also important to remember, the only reason this hack got noticed is because HFB's account is so well known, and probably also because a community figure directly contacted Valve about it. A smaller hack is not going to be noticed, and there are plenty of smaller targets out there, and I can guarantee you there are going to be a bunch of people trying to replicate this hack on other accounts given how lucrative the HFB hack was. Now, hopefully what's happened to HFB has led to Valve changing some internal processes, but there may only be so much they can do. The kinds of requests that resulted in HFB being hacked are important for allowing legitimate owners to get back control of their accounts, so Steam support may not have a perfect solution, and the result is that leaving your skins unattended for long periods of time is going to remain risky. If you've got a large and expensive inventory, unless it's truly off the radar and its location isn't recorded in any databases, which is harder and harder to do these days, there's going to be a risk that someone could break into your account and steal it. Now, before anyone starts freaking out too much, if you're logging into your Steam even only once every 2 months, you should be completely safe. It doesn't affect you, but if you have old accounts that you don't regularly access, or if you're leaving Steam for long periods of time, maybe you've got military service or something like that, that's an example of why a normal player might do that without actually quitting CSGO, this is a potential risk to your skins. Now, if it's an old account, you can just move stuff to your main and stick it in storage units, problem solved, that's pretty simple. But if you're leaving your computer for long periods of time, the only way to make sure you're not at risk is either to move stuff to an old account that's on private, making sure the trade isn't tracked by databases so no one knows where the skins are, or to literally sell off your entire inventory and buy new skins later. Obviously the last option kinda sucks and isn't going to work for a lot of people, so the first option, even though it's a massive pain, is probably the best you can do. But if you have an expensive inventory like 10k, this is worth looking into because it's better to deal with some hassle hiding your skins than it is to potentially lose 10k of skins. And again, Valve probably can't completely solve this, so it is worth taking some steps to keep your skins safe. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe, massively appreciated. Otherwise, trust the numbers, not your guts. I'm Heyzeus, thanks for watching, see ya.